And we are live. What's going on, guys? I hope you are doing good today. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, put a hell yeah in the comments, guys. Give me a hell yeah. I need to know if you can hear me, guys. I apologize for the late start. Miss Beast and I have been working our tail off trying to get this sound right. You know, it's crazy. I've been working on the show most of the day, right? Everything's great. I got my sound deck plugged in. I got everything right, and awesome. And then guess what? 10 minutes before the show, the sound just went out, like totally short circuited, totally went out, guys. So please forgive me for the tardiness, but I promise you that we're going to make sure the show is everything that you guys have been waiting for, everything that you wanted to be, guys. So let's get this show started. You already know what time it is. We're going to go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and start with my most favorite part of the show, rep your squad. So do this for me right now, guys. I want you to put your city, state. I want to know where you're at, and I also want to know what team you are coaching. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. And while we're doing that, while I'm doing shout outs, guys, I'm going to try to adjust this sound. If for whatever reason my sound cut out, forgive me. Coach Beast will be back, guys. Man, I'm so pumped and excited about the show because we're going to talk about how to win your first 3 games before you ever even start the season. This is a good one, guys. This is a really good one. How do you win the first 3 games before it even gets started? All right. Hopefully this sound is a little bit better. It sounds a lot better on my end, guys. Awesome. Let's see here. Let's start with these shout outs, guys. Let's start with these shout outs to get this show on the road. We got Coach Eric in the house. We got Coach Eric in the house from Huntington, West Virginia, representing the Vincent Tigers 10U team. Shout out to you, Coach, man. You missed, man. You're missed. Also, welcome to my IG family as well. Hey, guess what, IG? I'm able to see you guys on the other side over here. So I'm really pumped. I'm able to see both sides today, which is awesome. Let's see who else we got in the house. We got Coach Recon in the house. What's up, Coach, from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, representing the Oak Ridge Wildcats 10U squad. We got Coach Marv in the house. What's up, Coach Marv, from Seaside, California, representing his 13U Seaside Raiders squad. Then we got Coach Hill in the house, representing his Orlando Chiefs 8U squad, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Man, I'm fired up. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fired up today, man. You know, whenever I run into adversity and stuff like this, man, I already know the show going to be just fire. I already know. You know what I mean? It's just the way the ball rolls. You know what I mean? Let's see who else we got here. We got Coach Milson in the house from Town Creek, Alabama. Roll Tide or War Eagle, whichever squad you represent. He's representing the Hatton Hornets 7U squad. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. We got Coach Joe in the house from Lower Cape. Lower Cape Bluefins representing, he's from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, representing his 14U squad. Welcome to the show, Coach. We got Coach Wright in the house. My bad, my guy. I missed you. He's coming from Franklin County, Virginia. He said, usually FC Mud Dogs. This year, I'm with the FC Red Raiders. Well, shout out to you, Coach. Shout out to you, my guy. Let's see here. We got Papa D in the house, representing the Livingston Wolves 9U squad. Living Wolves, California. I love that name, by the way. Absolutely love that name. Coach Joe in the house. Let me see. Already shouted out Coach Joe. We got Bruce Wayne in the house. We got Batman in the house. Coming from Miami, Florida, 8U Cannonball squad. Coach Eric got Beast Squad. But for those who don't know, guys, we had a change in the show. We're no longer the Coach Beast show. We are the Beast Pod. We are the Beast Pod. So Welcome to the Beast Pod. For those who are new and for those who are family and been rocking with the Beast Nation and the Beast Bloodline. Like if I ever say Beast Bloodline are those who watch the show, who have purchased the playbook, who have gotten one-on-one mentorship from me, or have invested in any kind of way into my teaching and my philosophy. You are part of the Beast Bloodline. Beast Nation is anybody who follow me, and Beast Nation is big. We got over 200,000 followers in Beast Nation across multiple platforms online. So, you know, we are growing like crazy with Beast Nation, 200K strong. And, you know, the Beast Bloodline, the show is growing every single day. And by the way, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss the show at all. We got Coach Chris in the house representing his Yellow Jackets team out of Macon, GA, Georgia, represent his 12U team. All right, let me give some love to my IG people over here real quick. Let's see, we got Coach Mac from Eastern, representing the Eastern Junior Vikings, from Voorhees, New Jersey. What's up, Coach? Let's see here. Who else we got? We got Coach Tay in the house. What's going on, Coach Tay? Representing the Southwest Cardinal 6U team. I love all the coaches from all around the world. I'm telling you, Beast Nation is real. Beast Nation is growing like crazy. We got Coach Joe from IG in the house, representing the Las Vegas. Did I say? Let me see if I can say this right. The Gales. I hope I said that right. His 13U team. We got Coach Earl in the house. Welcome to the show, Coach Earl. Let's see here. He's representing the Hercules Titans High Varsity Squad. Ooh, I like these names. Let's see here. We got Coach Shu. Hope I said that right. From Portage, Indiana. Shout out to you. And he's a freshman head coach. Shout out to you, Coach. Man, there's so many of y'all today, man. I don't even know what to do, man. Y'all got me fired up today, man. There's so many of y'all. Welcome to the show. So what we're gonna do today, guys, before we get into the show, what we're gonna do is I want to kind of let you know what the format's going to be today, because we're gonna kind of talk and we're gonna kind of go and free flow with Q&A. You know, what makes this show special is that this is a show for you, right? This is a show where you get your questions answered and you're able to participate and be on the show. You know how like some shows, you know, it's just like the main guy and he don't want anybody to talk and he don't acknowledge anybody. Well, that's not how we do it over here on the Beast Pod, right? We want you guys to be involved. So just so you guys know, everybody that's on the show, is that we're going to give a playbook away. We're giving a free playbook away every single show through August. Okay. I'm still contemplating if I want to do it until the 1st of August or until the end of August. I'm leaning towards the end of August, guys. But at the end of the day, just know we're giving a playbook away. Okay, guys. So participation points do matter on this show. The more engaged you are, the more you position yourself to win a playbook. All right, guys. If y'all ready to get this show started, give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah in the comments, guys. Give me a hell yeah in the comments. And how y'all digging this setup, guys? How y'all digging the setup? How does the mic sound? Guys, it's crazy. I've been working on this all day, and then 10 minutes before the show, it just totally goes out. Totally short circuits on me. So another thing we're going to do on the show, guys, is, you know, I wasn't going to talk a ton of X's and O's, but of course, if anybody has questions as it relates to anything as it relates to the X's and O's, we can always chop that up. But what I want to do today, guys, is I want to cut through the bull crap. I'm working on my profanity. I'm going to cut through the bull crap, guys. And I really want everybody who's a part of the Beast Bloodline to be successful this youth football season and get off to a hell of a start, because what is not talked about enough is that you have a major advantage as a youth football coach if you are able to win your first 3 games. And you have a major advantage because here's the thing. When you're starting the season, most teams aren't ready yet, right? Like most teams aren't firing at all cylinders and playing at a high level. And there are certain things you can do over the course of the season, guys, there are things that you can do right now going into the season that can have you 3-0. And so we're going to get into this. So principle number 1 that I want you guys to understand, all right? Principle number 1. I want you to master the first 10 days of practice. And I know a lot of you guys have already started practicing, and that's fine. So if you already start practicing, I want you to start implementing this stuff today, okay? Implement this today. We want to master the first 10 days of practice, and we want to set the tone with urgency, speed, and expectations, all right? Like urgency, speed, and expectations. Literally day 1, coach, you need to set the tone as to how you want your guys to play, how you want your guys to come to practice, how you want your guys to approach the game of football. Y'all got me? Because if I'm here to tell you, if you start your practices where you're Mr. Nice Guy, your kids are going to play like Mr. Nice Guy. If you come to your parents and you have a real soft, passive parents meeting, then, well, you need anything, just let me know. And, if little Jenny can't make it to practice, that's all right. That's all right if he can't make it, just let me know. No, you want to set expectations day 1 with your kids, with your parents, with your assistant coaches, if you are the head coach. If you are an assistant coach, you want to be able to follow the lead of your coach, right? And you want to be able to reflect excellence at every freaking level. Y'all got me? Okay. So one thing that we do, guys, day 1 at our practices, of course, we already get the parents meeting out the way, but then we go into our day 1 practice, and I let these kids know, all right, guys, listen. Number 1, our goal is not to win a championship. Our goal is to be the best blocking team, the best tackling team, and the best team to execute the fundamentals in the league. And we leave everything else, out there on the field. Okay. I want everyone to be committed to be the best blockers, the best tacklers, and the best fundamentalists that you can be. Do y'all have me? And the kids coming, yes, sir. We're going to work hard. We're going to play fast, right? We're going to do our job. We're going to play as a team, but we're going to do our job right as individuals. That's what we do. So our culture and our focus in our program is 3 things. All right. And if you got a notebook, you may want to write this down. All right. If you got a notebook, you may want to write this down. And, mind you, we always do replays as well. This show will go on replay as well. But if you are the type of person that learns better through your notes and note taking, this is something you definitely want to write down. So our focus, going into each practice is we focus on high reps, we focus on conditioning, and we focus on discipline. You got me? I'm gonna say that again. We focus on high reps, we focus on conditioning, and we focus on discipline. You got me? Because the way we want to play the game of football and the way we want to teach our kids how to play it is we want them to play it out. We want them to play it at a high level, and we want them to play it with the expectations that nobody will outwork us on the field. Nobody will outwork us at practice. You got me? Nobody's going to outwork us on the field because we know we're putting in the work at practice. We're going to practice so hard that when we play the game's going to feel like practice, and the practice is going to feel like the games, man. Y'all feel me on that? The practice is going to feel like the games, and the games are going to feel like practice. You got me? So that's how we set the tone, guys, at practice. How do we manage high reps, right? How do we manage conditioning? How do we handle discipline, right? We like to focus on a circuit. You got me? We like to do circuits. We like to, each drill we go to, we like to work them drills about 10 minutes, okay? About 10 minutes, give or take. You got me? And listen, if y'all don't have my free full season blocking plan, blocking plan, my full season practice plan, guys, go and get it. It's free. You just go to my playbook store. You can see the link on the banner. And if y'all want the direct link, want me to drop it in the comments, I'll do that in a minute. But make sure you get my free resources, because that's going to give you a good outline of how we do what we do at practice. Okay. And then, of course, you can make it your own, tweak it, do whatever you need to do. But we want to focus on high reps, conditioning, and instill discipline. You got me? Somebody tell me. Let's do this. Somebody tell me in the comments. Let's talk a little bit. Why do we want to focus on instilling high reps? Why do we want to do high reps at practice? Why do we want to do high reps? Shout out to you, Coach Jackson, man. What's up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And welcome to everybody who just came in to the show. If y'all getting value, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that like button, guys. I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell. The like button is going to, let other coaches know we are live now, guys. Coach Todd says muscle memory. That's a good one. Muscle memory. Muscle memory. I like that. Coach Joshua. High reps. He says high reps. Great gameplay. Coach Wright says practice make perfect. I like it. I like it. Coach Hill says, what's that? I can't even say that word. Reps make perfect sense. Reps make perfect sense. Hey, y'all gonna learn. Coach Beast, I'm like Steve Harvey. You know how Steve Harvey, certain words he don't know how to pronounce. That's me. So don't hold it to me. Don't hold it to me. What we got? Papa D says games are won through mind control. Start by setting tone. Everyone needs to focus on doing their job. Put them on their butt over and over. They will break. He's talking about the mental game, which we're going to talk about that in a minute. He's talking about the mental game. DBL says timing. Coach Eric says every rep is a step closer to mastery. I love that. So the reason why, guys, we focus on having we go with high reps, right? We focus on high reps because we want it to be so natural for us to do what we do. We want it to be natural for us to block. We want it to be natural for us to carry the ball the correct way, to catch the ball, to run our routes, right? To communicate. And we hold each other as a squad and as a coaching staff to a high standard. Okay? The standard is the standard. What you let go, what you allow at practice is what's going to expose you during the game. I'm going to say that again. Woo, I am cooking tonight. What you allow at your practices is going to expose you at the game. So if you let little Johnny half-ass with his blocking, don't get mad at him when he's not blocking nobody. He's getting your quarterback hurt. Y'all hear me? If little Johnny is dropping wide open passes at practice and you're like, oh, it's okay, you will get it. And he drop a wide open pass, game-winning pass at during a game, during a tight game, do not get mad at little Johnny. Y'all got me? Because what you allow at practice is going to expose you during the games, guys. So you want to set a standard of not allowing your kids to get away with mediocrity. Understand that, yes, Kids are not going to catch every pass. Kids not going to always block correctly, but you have to hold it to a standard and coach it up. Okay. How do we coach it up? All right. Y'all know what I'm about to say. We teach, critique, and have the kid repeat. We'll say it again. We teach, we critique, and we have the kid repeat the right technique. You got me? You teach for example, you teach your wide receivers how to catch the ball. You teach them how to run their routes. You teach them how to see the ball through. Okay? You teach that. Then you critique it because the kid's not going to get it right the first time. I don't care how good he is. If you do it at a high standard, he's not going to get it right all the time, right? And then, so you teach, you critique, then you have him just repeat, right? The right technique. And then once he executes the right technique, then you're able to sprinkle motivation in. Good job. Good job. Let's do it again. Get in line. Let's do it again. Right? That's how you do it. That's how you rep it. And you rep it so much to where it gets boring to the kid. Y'all got me? You rep it so much to where the kid's like, man, I got it, coach. What's next? Oh, we're going to do it one more time. Make sure you got it. Why, guys? Because what you allow a kid to get away with at practice is going to expose you during the game. So you want to rep it. And then it goes into point 2, right? Which is conditioning. We want to make sure we are conditioning our players. So what's so cool is, back in the day, and I know we still do this as coaches, we have our kids run sprints or laps and all of that. Well, we rep it so much at practice. We have our kids do so much, so many reps. They're getting conditioning in. They don't even know it, right? Like we a machine. We're a machine at practice. And we got our kids conditioning so much to where they don't even know how much better they're getting and how strong their core is becoming. You got me? All right, Miss Beast, we're on a pause real quick, guys. If y'all getting value, hit that like button, hit that like button. We got 30 people watching here on YouTube. We got, 16 and counting on IG. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We're going to pause. We're going to get to 30 fast today, guys. Let's go ahead and hit that like button so we can get 30 likes. Let's do it. I'm going to pause. If you're getting value, hit that like button right now, guys. Hit that like button. Do me a solid. Do me a solid. And listen, guys, also, again, we got live Q&A. We're already at the bottom of the hour based on the time we started the show. So if you got any questions about anything that I'm going over, guys, feel free to drop them questions. Feel free to drop them. Yeah, guys, I know I'm kind of preaching today. I'm preaching today. I know it, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today, guys. And I'll share this with you guys, man. This has been an awesome week for me and my family. So WWE was in town Monday, and we went to the show. But before we went to the show, I found out that Sunday night that Jey Uso, those who watch WWE probably know who Jey Uso is. He's probably the most over guy right now in the WWE. Y'all got me laughing with this preach Rev Beast. Hey, Coach Jackson says, "Oh, my brother, testify." I love it. I love it. But yeah, so found out Jey Uso was doing a meet and greet. Jey Uso was doing a meet and greet that Monday morning. And so what I end up doing, guys, was I ended up going to the local shoe store, and I bought Jey Uso's favorite pair of shoes that he wrestled in, which is the all white Air Force Ones, size 13. Right. And I was able to not only meet Jey Uso, but I was also able to bless him with those shoes. And I'm going to pull it up here on the screen real quick. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? So I was able to meet Jey Uso and bless him with some all white Air Force Ones, man. And that, hey, that still was surreal because, you know, when you go to these meet and greets and stuff like that, um, people coming to get something from him, right? An autograph, you know, a photo or whatever. And I was like, you know what, man, I'm a giver, man. I want to be a blessing to the guy, you know. And you know, some people was like, "Hey, you know, man, he a millionaire. He's a multimillionaire." But man, you learn once you become a person that's well known. And I've learned this too, you know, just being a content creator, because I get stopped all the time while I'm out. Is that it doesn't matter, man. Like you're tired, man. You beat up. Sometimes you want a little affirmation from people. Y'all feel me? So you know, I was able to meet Jay Uso, man. And it's funny because we went to the show that night and I think he actually wore the kicks. He wore the kicks that I got him. And dude, that's priceless. And nobody needs to know that. That was for me and my family, man. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes just being a blessing to other people, man, gotta bless you back in return. Y'all feel me? All right, guys, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. And look, if you guys got questions, I'm going to get to it, guys. I promise you, I'm going to get to it. So let's see here. So the focus, guys, is high rep conditioning and instill discipline. And understand this: youth football is won with preparation. You win games at practice. You win games at practice, guys. If you prepare poorly, I can tell you how your season is going to go. If you prepare well, I can tell you how your season is going to go. It's not difficult. You know what I'm saying? You can have a bunch of average players. And this is one of like the most common questions I get from you guys, you know, is that, you know, hey man, I got average players, undersized team. What do I need to do to make sure they can block well? The same thing you do if you had a bunch of big boys. Teach them the proper technique because, see, don't be afraid of playing against a team that's bigger than you. Don't be afraid because you got to understand if you got a smaller team, and this coming from a coach who's always had the smallest team in the league or the smallest offensive line in the league. What we did is whip up on them big boys because usually those big boys aren't as conditioned. They're not as in good shape. Their technique is not as sharp and as clean. And you can take it to them boys. From an offensive line perspective, once you teach your kids how to double team, like if you got one of your kids that's obviously like smaller and not as strong, and they're playing against maybe a defensive lineman that's an actual dog, we can start double teaming. We can start practicing using our leverage. Somebody just said low man wins. Facts. And y'all can take it to them boys. Look, I've seen it time and time again where our offensive lineman was really, you know, I've had teams where our offensive lineman, like the majority of the team was skill guys. You know, any other team, there'd be skill guys. But because we had a small team, a team full of skill guys, we had to have some guys play the line. And we just use our athleticism and our quickness and our grit. We used our discipline and our conditioning to our advantage. And we whipped up on them big boys. And I've seen big boys crying going back to the sideline. Crying, don't want to play because his big tail is whipped. He's tired. Y'all got me? Second quarter come around, he's whipped because he's used to using his strength in his body to bully people. But what happens when you got two kids going low on you, using their leverage to drive you and wash you down every single play over and over and over again? This is why I tell you guys, commit to be the best blocking team in your league. Y'all got me? Commit to be the best blocking team in your league. You know, we talk a lot about our dogs being the skill guys. What if you got dogs on the offensive line that's absolutely committed to winning the trenches, to dominating the trenches? They don't care how big. And see, maybe my kids got my mentality because, guys, when I played, I played defensive end a little bit in junior high, but they moved me to outside linebacker. And then I also played tight end, right? And I was at that time, I was tall, but I was kind of lanky, right? I wasn't big by no means. I was tall. But one thing I loved is hitting big running backs. I loved hitting big running backs. And see, here in Alabama, you playing these country teams like the Bibb counties, the West Blocktons, the Demopolises, the Greensboros. These are country cornbread fed boys, right? And these running backs are like 230. They're not even true running backs. They're like really like linemen running the ball, and they're strong and they'll run you over. Well, I loved hitting those kids. I love making shoulder pads pop with hitting those guys. And so with my kids, I teach them the mentality: the bigger they are, the more meat you get to eat. The more you able to go to the buffet. And now you got all you can eat with these big boys. Wear them out. Wear them the hell out. You know what I'm saying? And so my kids have that mentality. They're not scared because they want to win the mental game. Y'all got me? They want to win the freaking mental game. And I'm telling you, if you can instill in your offensive lineman that it's time to eat, every time they get to the line, it's time to eat, you got a dangerous team, guys. A good blocking team. Write this down. Write this down what I'm about to say. A good blocking team will make your average skill players look like all-stars. Y'all got me? A good blocking team will make your average skill guys look like all-stars. But we play it the reverse, right? In youth football, we play it reverse. We settle for an average to below average blocking team, and we hope that our running back or our quarterback, our best skill guys, will will us to win. And you can get away with it when you're playing against teams that's doing the same thing you're doing, or not on your level, on your talent. You can get away with it. But then when you get later in the season in the playoffs and you playing against a team that you got to literally whip, a team that don't beat themselves, you get exposed because you've been winging it. You've been winging it so long with your skill guys that you just depending on them to win you the game. But they get exposed when you're playing against a team that know how to block, know how to tackle, know how to execute, and you've been half-assing it all year with your team. Now you're getting blown out. That's what happens. That's what happens. We don't want to do that, guys. We want to teach our kids how to be exceptional blockers, exceptional tacklers, exceptional at executing the fundamentals. In other words, don't beat themselves. Y'all got me? Y'all going to hear me every show talking about having the best blocking team, best tackling team, and executing the fundamentals in your league. Because I'm here to tell you, before your first game, if you got the best blocking team, tackling team, and team that executes the fundamentals going into game one, you're going to embarrass the first team you play. You're going to embarrass the second team that you play. I don't care how good they are. I don't care how good they are. Because most of these teams aren't ready. 80% of the teams in your league right now, coach, are either on your level or below. You got me? 80%. The top 20 to 10% are the best teams in your league. Usually in football, especially in youth football, the leagues are top heavy, right? There's 2 or 3, 4 maybe teams that are really good, and then there's everybody else, and then you got your bottom feeders, right? If you teach your team how to block, tackle, be the best team with executing the fundamentals, you automatically catapult yourself to be at the higher tier, the top 20%. You can whip up on these average to below average teams. That's how you become 3-0. I don't care what your schedule is. Even if you just so happen to, get a schedule where you're playing like a team that's the best team in your league, that's really good, right? Like, even if you're playing that caliber of team, even if you lose your first game, the measuring stick is not a blowout. It should be a dogfight, and it should be a low-scoring game as well. It should be a low scoring game. I never forget. It's like 8 years ago. We was playing the team. Shout out to the Northport Blazers. We ended up. They ended up beating us the first game of the season. But I was so proud of our boys. They beat us 7-0. They beat us 7-0. I was so proud of that team because we played our ass off that first game. We was blocking right, we was tackling right, they was blocking right, they was tackling right, and they beat us 7-0. They scored 1 touchdown in the first quarter. That was it. That was it. And really, the difference in the game was we was running double wing at this time, guys. We're running double wing, and we had a play design where one of our wing backs, he'll go into motion, fake the sweep, and just run a wheel route. He ran the play wide open. Quarterback threw it. Beautiful, dime. Straight dime. And he ended up dropping the pass wide open. Wide open, guys. He dropped it. And, I couldn't get mad at the kid because, first game of the season, the kid was automatic at practice. Sometimes shit happens, right? Sometimes shit happens, and that's okay. It's okay when your kid is doing everything they have done and they do their job and shit happens. Sometimes you just miss it, right? But when you are creating a culture where you are allowing mediocrity and then you get mad at your kid for fumbling the ball. I see it all the time. Your kid fumble the ball, but you go to their practice and coach let the kids fumble. Don't coach them up. Let the kid your center make bad snaps, right? Center make bad snaps. You don't say much. You just say, don't fumble the ball no more. Show him. Show him what he's done wrong. You got me? Show him. Christian says, didn't know you was also an Alabama coach. I'm coaching 5-6-year-olds in Blount County. Okay. Learning a lot from your channel, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey, you a neighbor. We both Bama. I'm here in Shelby County, coach. And also shout out to the coaches who stopped me in public, man. Again, we was at this WWE event and I had a couple of you guys just stop me. I was just walking, heading out. And I heard, Coach Bees, what's up, man? Shout out to you guys. And if y'all ever see me in public, don't be afraid to stop and holler, man. I have no problem with it. I see, sometimes I go out and I see guys just staring at me, right? Just like staring like, what the hell, And, I'm military a little bit, so I see everything, I'm like, why does this guy keep looking? He a fan, he a follower, don't be afraid, man. Come, it's me. If you see a tall guy that's 6'5", 280, sometimes I have my glasses on, sometimes I have my contacts in. But if you see this American flag hat or some other American flag hat, it's me. Okay. It's me, guys. It's me. So let's go to point number 2, guys. Let's go to point number 2. You may want to write this down. Install only what you can execute with confidence. Install only what you can execute with confidence. Let me dumb this down a little bit for you guys. I'm gonna dumb it down a little bit. Focus on your core plays. Focus on your core plays going into game 1. So for us, I like to go. We usually have about 8 core plays, 6 to 8 core plays that we go into it with. Of course, we're running the beast offense, and so we're focusing on those core plays, right? You really don't. I tell guys all the time because one of the common questions I get is how many plays should you have going into a game? Guys, I usually go into a game with 20 plays, but I'll only run like dead ass. I only run guys probably 10 to 15 tops. And I say 15 if it's a shootout. If it's a shootout and I need to kind of, be a little more deceptive and window dress and stuff like that, okay. But usually, guys, we only run like 10 plays, man. We come in with 6 to 8 core plays. And then I always have 2 or 3 passing plays and then 2 or 3 trick plays available. Not saying we always running it, but it's available, right? And so that's what we do. Focus on your core plays. Focus on the plays you're going to run 80% of the game. You got me? Focus on those. Focus on your powers, your counters, your sweeps, right? Focus on those things, guys. Coach want to know, do I use wristbands? I do, coach. We do use wristbands. We make it really simple with the way we do our wristbands. You know, we have all our core plays lined up, and we'll have it like 1 to 15 or 1 to 20 on the wristbands. I wish I had my wristbands here. We're in the new house, so I don't have it right beside me. Usually I have it right beside me. But anyways, yeah, we have our wristbands. And guys, I make it simple as hell with my guys. So we go from, I think, 1 to 20 plays just there, preset, right? And all I do is I call the number 11. You know, they know because we rep it at practice, right? Them high reps, we rep it at practice. And if we need to go like hurry up offense, I will call hurricane, excuse me. And so we call hurricane. We already got 4 plays set up. Whenever they hear hurricane, they know what we're running. The first 4 or the 4 plays we're running, it's already scripted out. So I may say hurricane, right? Or I may say, I may say F4, or no, excuse me, cat 4, cat 5. And when I say cat 5, they know we're going 5 plays, right? You know, that's how we do cool shit. Okay. That's what we do. And we make it fun. I try to make it where the kids understand it, right? I don't try to overcomplicate things. Usually we use states, you know, like we may say Wisconsin. Wisconsin means, you know, if we're about to run a power play, let's say 16 power, but we see an opening in the middle and we want to audible to the wedge, we'll say Wisconsin. W means wedge, right? Wisconsin. You know, that's kind of how we do it. Or, you know, I may say, I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out there. I may say Lexington mean left. You got me? Like, so I use a lot of geography, states. We use anime a lot of my kids, you know, typically all of them watch anime, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, all of that. And so, you know, a lot of them have, you know, my whole offense got nicknames: Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, whatever. And everybody know their name. And I can call that and say, you know, Piccolo zone out. Piccolo zone out. That just means he's going to run inside zone, you know? Or I may say, let's say we got our guard and our tackle. I may say Piccolo and Vegeta, and I say double trouble. That means they're going to double team. You got me? Y'all see how simple I'm making this? Like the more you rep things begin to naturally happen with your team. Your team understands the basics, and then you can start building off of those basics. Y'all got me? That's the key. That's the key. Be simple. And you write this down. Write these 3 principles down. I want you to be simple, fast, and deadly. Holy. Simple, fast, and deadly. Y'all got me on this. That's the key. You will be in a world where most youth football teams try to do complex crap. If you are simple, fast, and deadly, you're going to beat most of the teams in your league. The only teams that you could lose to are teams that are just way more talented than you. And sometimes that's what happens sometimes, right? Sometimes you just playing a team that's way more talented, right? But for most of you guys want to have a winning record, and you want to go respectably deep in the playoffs. And if y'all focus on the things that I'm teaching you, that's automatic. Then we start focusing on the championship, right? To be a championship team, it's all about the small details, doing the small things right. Right? It's doing the small things right. But to be good, just do the simple crap right. Y'all got me? So focus on being simple, fast, and deadly. So Miss B said, we just hit 30 likes, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's get it to freaking 40. Can we get it to 40 likes? Guys, this show is, hey, if you get value and you haven't hit that like button yet, I hope you get diarrhea. I know I'm cooking tonight. If you haven't hit that like button yet, and you've been watching this show, I hope you get diarrhea. Go on and hit that like button, guys. We got 38 viewing on the YouTube side. We got 18 viewing on Instagram. What's up, my IG people, man? I hope y'all doing good, man. Do me a solid, hit that like button, guys, if y'all getting value. Y'all getting value over there in IG world. Of course, IG people, when it comes down to Q&A, I usually do Q&A on YouTube, okay? On the YouTube side. So if you may have a question or something, come on over to the YouTube side, okay, guys? I can see your comments and stuff like that. But if you want me to answer your question, come to the YouTube side. If you want to qualify for the free playbook giveaway, come over to the YouTube side. Excuse me. Come on over. We had 35 likes, guys. We had 35 likes. Let's go. Coach Dew said I'm cooking with grease tonight. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man, I feel good, man. I feel so good, man. I haven't felt this good in a long time. And it's crazy, guys, because I was in the bed all day yesterday, literally. Like after Monday with the WWE and all of that stuff, I was poop Tuesday. I had to lay down, rest, take it easy. And then today I woke up on a mission, guys, on an absolute tear. And also, guys, for those who don't know, man, my Beast Unleashed playbook bundle is 90% off. That's all 18 of my playbooks. And this kind of goes into everything that I say. You know, everything I've talked up to this point, I like to keep things simple as hell, guys. And I'm a multiples coach. I know I teach a lot about the Beast offense, but guys, there's 17 other formations, guys, or playbooks rather. It's more formations. Like it's probably about 30 formations in the whole bundle. I mean, pistol, 2x1, empty. You know, you got RPOs, you got run and gun concepts. You know, of course, you got the T formation, the diamond formation, the single back offense, the jackknife set. You name it, man. We guys, you're gonna be equipped to do everything that you're supposed to do. Like, but on this show tonight, what I'm trying to do is increase the horsepower behind the engine that you're going to put in, right? Because if you teach your kids how to block, if you teach your kids how to tackle, if you teach your kids how to execute, and then you route the Beast offense, the single back offense, the Maryland I formation, the T formation, the diamond formation, any other formations that I have in the playbooks around the concepts that I'm teaching you, you're going to win not only your first 3 games, you're going to win your first 5 games. Not only your first 5 games, your first 7, 8 games, right? And before you know it, you're freaking undefeated. And now you got a reputation in your league that you don't beat yourself. You whoop ass. Y'all got me. Y'all got me? That's what I want, guys. I want y'all to have the reputation of, man, when they see y'all team on the schedule, they're like, shit, they're good. They're good. We got to come to it. We got to come with it. Y'all got me? I never forget. I never forget. We was at a game, right? So we had already played our game. Like the way our league is 2 football fields, and you have the early game, and then you have the late games. right? So we had an early game, won that game, done, was going into the playoffs, and then we was watching another team play. Shout out to the Skyline Falcons, by the way. Shout out to them. We was watching them play, and they upset a team that had a better record. They beat them, and they was excited, right? They was pumped and excited. So, I congratulated the coach, and then, some people came. Y'all, excuse me. I thought I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Let's see. If y'all hear that click, forgive me. But so they're celebrating. They came to me, they pumped. I'm like, man, y'all did good, man. Congratulations. And one of the parents came to me that I knew, the dad and the wife, and they like, yeah, man, we excited. We going into the playoffs, and it was like, oh, who we play? I was like, hey, yeah, y'all gonna play us, in the playoffs, the first game of the playoffs. Their face went from smiles to frown. You would think they seen a ghost. You would think, hey, you would think that they just received bad news about somebody they love. And that's how you want to be seen, man. They of course they respected our team, but they knew that in order to beat us, you had to beat us. You got me? In order to beat us, you got to beat us, because we don't beat ourselves. That's the kind of team you want to be, that when they see you on the schedule, they like, damn, here we go. Here we go. Y'all got me? And that's respect. That's respect. You want them to fear you like that. You don't want them to see you on the schedule like, oh, we got them. They trash. Hey, you don't want nobody looking at your team name like, oh, we playing them. Oh, good. That's a W. That's an automatic win. So again, coach, what you want to do, we want to keep it simple. We want to keep it fast. We want to keep it deadly. Okay? Simple, fast, deadly. And then you want to wrap a simple concept around your team, a simple formation. On defense, the 4-4 Reaper defense, the 6-2 Savage defense, or the 4-2-5. I recommend starting with the 4-4 Reaper. Y'all know how I feel about that. But based on your league, based on your league, like if you're in a league where they run a lot of spread and they pass the ball maybe 60-40 opposed to 80-20, you may want to go with the 4-2-5 defense. But most youth football teams run the ball 80 to 85% of the time. Okay? Most youth football teams are going to run the ball 80 to 85% of the time. So if that's the case, and this is regardless of the formation they run, I don't care if they run empty, 3-by-1, spread, I don't give a damn. They're going to run the ball 80 to 85% of the time. And if that is the case, what you want to do is have a run-stop defense where you shut down their best players, shut down their quarterback, shut down their running back, their best two players. Cut the head off the snake with their quarterback, and then you want to cut off their neck or their muscle, I like to say, which is their running back. Cripple their offense to where they're forced to pass the ball. And that's when you're going to start having a field day. Y'all got me? But master the simple stuff. Just wrap the 4-4 Reaper, the 6-2 Savage, or the 4-2-5 defense, and you're going to have a good day. Y'all got me? And then on the offensive side of the ball, wrap around one of the formations, guys, that we got in the Beast Unleashed playbook bundle. All right. You got 18 playbooks to choose from. It's like a cheat code, guys. It is like a cheat code. You can wrap the Beast. If you don't want to run the Beast, but you want to run single wing, we got the traditional single wing. We got the Wildcat. We got the Beast 2.0, which is like the jet, kind of like a flex bone or a double wing a little bit. If you want to just totally ground and pound with a little misdirections, you can go diamond formation, T formation. If you want to air it out, you want to go 60-40. We got the Air Raid 2.0, guys. You got the pistol 2x1, 3x1. You got empty. You got doubles. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to dominate guys by doing what we do the right way. Winning the trenches, blocking, tackling, not missing tackles, filling the gaps, right? Doing our jobs. That's what we want to do with these kids. Understand this, coach. Repetition equals confidence. Oh, I'm finna give you, hey, I'm finna give y'all some freaking gold. Here we go. Here we go. Repetition equals confidence. Confidence equals speed. Speed equal wins. Y'all got me? I'm gonna say it again. Repetition equals confidence. Confidence equals speed. Speed equals wins. Y'all got me? So one of the most common questions I get from you guys is, how do you build confidence with your youth football team? How do you build confidence with your offensive line? Reps. How do you build confidence with your speed, your skill guys? Reps. If you want a confident football team, rep it out. High reps. That go back to our first principle, right? High reps. You do things with a sense of urgency. You do things with speed. You do things with expectations. And then you put in the high reps, which is going to condition your guys. And it's going to instill discipline in you guys. You got me? That's how you do it. Reps build confidence. Confidence builds speed. Speed equal wins. Y'all got me? Man, I am cooking. I'm cooking with some good grease tonight. I mean some good grease. Guys, it don't have to be hard. Hey, look. If you're a part of the Beast bloodline, which everybody on this show, watching this show, you're a part of the Beast bloodline. I have high expectations for you this season. I got high expectations. I not only want to see more wins, but I want to see wins in convincing fashion. I want to see game film where you guys, I get, when the common question, people say, well, what's your game film? I want to see your game film. I haven't coached since 2021 or 22. I want to see your game film now. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all dominating. I want to see y'all winning. I want to see, that's what it's about. Everybody's a part of the Beast bloodline. We're winners over here, man. You want to rep it so much with your players that they start creating their own crap, man. I kid you not. I repped it so much. I share this story a lot where, my squad was so good at running the Beast offense. By the third game, my inside beast back started going into motion into a stacked set. And I was like, what the hell? What is he doing? Like, we didn't do no motions at the time, right? And we went in the stacked set. He scored. My quarterback scored when my inside beast back went into stack. And I said, my inside beast back came and I was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, we didn't practice that. And he said, Coach, Jay, which is my quarterback at the time, Jay told me to go into motion and lead block for him to the outside. And I couldn't say nothing because they scored. I was like, okay. I was like, next time, don't do that. In my head, I'm like, damn, that's a good idea. I'm going to implement that at the next practice. And that's what we did. That's what we did. We started wrapping all kind of things around the stack set. You know what I'm saying? When you do high reps, it builds confidence, guys. It builds that confidence. Now your kids got some swagger with it. Okay, they got swagger. And then now they play fast, they play confident, they play aggressive. Things slow down for them. Because when you start seeing your kids play fast, and some of you guys know this, if you play sports and you was like, you a top dog or natural, the game starts to slow down, right? The game starts to slow down for you. And so when them kids build that confidence, the game slow down and they're not shell shocked. When a kid don't have confidence, everything fast. They confused. They looking around left and right. They frozen. Stop me if I'm lying. They're frozen. They're shell shocked. They don't know what the hell to do, right? But when they're confident, the game slows down, but they're moving fast. From an outside perspective, they're moving fast, but it slows down in them. And that's what you want, how you want your team to play. You want it to slow down to them. But from our point of view, it's going fast. And they're just executing. That's when you know your team is good. and they've gotten confident. It's when your team plays really fast at a high level and they execute the fundamentals really well. And when you know your team hasn't learned it yet or hasn't gotten enough reps in. I'm gonna say that again. This is when you know you need to rep a little more with your team. It's when you plan your first game. This is a nightmare scenario I'm about to say. When you play your first game and your kids don't do nothing right. They're not snapping the ball right. The quarterback is fumbling. The running back is fumbling. The QB throwing interceptions. Your offensive line is not blocking. Your defense is not tackling. Your defense is not lined up right. Everything goes wrong, right? Because you haven't repped it enough. Your boys ain't ready. That's all. Your boys ain't ready. And guys, I'm putting y'all on game with high IQ shit. Excuse my language. I'm trying to work on my profanity. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. And another thing I'm about to do real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'll put the link to the playbook store in the comments. That way y'all can get all the free resources, my offensive blocking drill book, and also the full season practice plan if you want it. Also, all the playbooks, the bundles, things of that nature. You get access to that as well. So if you want to load up, get ready, man, this is the time. This is time to do it. I just put that link there in the comment section. Man, y'all getting value from the show? Are y'all getting value? Because I know I am, man. Y'all got me pumped. I am fired up. Absolutely fired up. So technically, we're now in the OT. The OT is just kind of like a 10-minute, 15-minute warning, letting you know we're going to get ready to wind this down. Right. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing any questions or anything. Coach, do you platoon and have full-time defense and full-time offense, or do you platoon both ways? Break that down, Coach. What you mean when you say platoon? Let me know. I think I know what you mean, but I want to make sure I respond correctly. Let's see. Coach Marv says rep it so much that they don't even think about it, about what they need to do. Exactly. Exactly. That's when you know you're doing it right, guys. It's when you rep it so much with your team, they don't even have to think about it no more. It's muscle memory. It's muscle memory. Y'all got me? Coach BBBK TV says, what's good, Coach? I'm a 6U coach. I'm running the beast formation this year. Smart man, smart man. This weekend, it's our first game, and I have 4 good backs. How should I rotate them with this being their first game together? Great question, man. Absolutely great question. So usually the way I rep it is I let my top 2 backs get the main set of reps, usually the first quarter, or, and I'm being simplistic with you because it's 6U, right? So you can let them get it to either the first quarter, or like what I do with my squad, about the first 4 series of downs, I let my first 2 guys get. And then after that, I'll let my 3 beast back and my 4 beast back cook. Okay. That's what I do. And then we reset it the second quarter. Okay. And by the time we in the middle of the second quarter, I'll start to put in my second rotation of beast backs. Now that's something I do, guys, that, I take pride in. We have like 8 running backs, guys. I have 2 groups, running back groups. So we got 8 that we have run during the course of the game. And I rotate them in. And this is another thing too. Just have a roster management system, guys, where you rotate these kids in and out, man. Like, don't keep it all in your head. Have it written down, or have a coach say, hey, look, you can make it simple. You can make it simple or complex. Okay. You can say, hey, to your assistant coach, hey, look, at at the 6-minute mark of the second quarter, let me know to put little Johnny in or put my second group in. That way you put your second group in, they're able to execute, do their job, and then you can just switch back out. And it helps your kids too, because by the time your kids get to about 10 reps in the game, they start to get tired. That's another key point I learned this from an OG coach. You know, when you, let's say your number one runner, he get about 10 reps, he's starting to get tired. And so I like to kind of spread it out. I let my first and second, backs cook. And then I get my third and fourth guy in there. Usually, near the end of the first, going into the second, I let them cook. And it just rinse and repeat. And it really saves us from getting fatigued. And because we practice the way we practice, because we practice as a squad, right? We practice as a team. We do what we do. Coach Cannon says, Coach, I'm 11U who are super aggressive, but have, Coach, I'm 11U who is super aggressive, but have learning disabilities. Well, so are you a player or a coach? Let me know. I don't know if you're a player or a coach. Let me know. DSA, what's up, my guy? He says that's what we will need to do is keep it simple. Guys, keeping it simple, man, is it. Y'all hear me? Keeping it simple is it, man. Don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake where y'all trying to do all this overcomplicated stuff and your kids don't even know how to block, can't catch a cold. Y'all trying to run all these different concepts and stuff. Man, beat teams tail simple with speed and discipline, man. Because when you beat their tails playing simple good football, them teams that's going to be overcomplicating things this year, they're going to get exposed because they run these overcomplicated plays, right? And they're not fully ready because they haven't repped it right. And then they may not even have the talent to execute it on a consistent basis. And if you are playing consistent, having the best blocking team and tackling team in the league, you're going to beat their tail and expose them. Yeah, they may score one touchdown off an explosive play or some fluke. So will it matter if you got 42 or 48? Don't matter if you're whooping their tail. Keep it simple, guys. All right, guys, we coming on down. I'm trying to see which playbook I want to give you guys. Let's see. Which playbook? Haven't did many offensive playbooks. So this is what we'll do. We'll do the Beast Diamond formation. How about that? We're going to give away the Beast Diamond formation today. What y'all think about that? Who would like a copy of the Beast Diamond formation? All right, guys, and this goes to number 3, guys. We may not be able to finish this whole thing on the show. That's fine. I think I'm going to mention it. I'm going to just go and break all 3 of these down really fast. I'm going to break these down. Number 3, you want to define player roles, okay? Define your player roles now. If you haven't already, define your player roles, okay? Like define who are the studs, who are just the starters, or like I like to call them the support guys, the B tier guys, the guys who may not be, your most talented guys, but I love my B tier guys, right? They my starters, but they are the help, right? I love those guys because those are the guys who keep your whole team grounded. Those are the guys who on the line and whooping ass. You got me? So identify who your studs are, who your support guys, your B tiers are, and who your developmental players are. Okay. These are the kids who, need a little more of development and attention. They're not your starters. They're not support guys. These are the guys that usually get neglected. And I hate it. But These are the guys you need to put more focus into at practice because look, I made a short video earlier this week about where to put your developmental players. If you don't do anything else, coach, y'all write this shit down right here. This is gold, okay? If y'all don't do anything else, coach, teach them kids how to block. You hear me? Teach them how to block. Because you can never have too many blockers. Yeah. Hey, some light bulbs went off, huh? Some light bulbs went off. So instead of focusing on, oh, what position should I put this guy in if he's developmental? Where can I hide him? Just make him a good blocker. Because guess what? You make him a good blocker, you don't have to ask that question no more. You can put him in at tackle or guard. You can have him play the play side, weak side. You can put him in, right? Because you've taught him how to block, and at least block this decently, right? To where he's not a liability to the team, right? Now, we understand we get kids who, may have different disabilities and things of that nature. And so, of course, you want to put that kid in accordingly. Sometimes we get kids that physically can't be in there all the time, right? But at the same time, we got kids who may not just be natural football players. They're out there. It don't come natural to them. If you don't teach them anything else, teach them how to block. Y'all got me, man. This is gold, man. This is gold. This really eliminates the stress of where to put this kid. Just have them a blocking reserve, man. Very simple. We got a question from Instagram. On this question just popped out at me, stood out to me. How much time is in practice should you spend on that? Are you talking about blocking, coach? Let me know what you're talking about, and I'll answer it. All right. DBL says note takers are history makers. Write down what Coach Beast is saying. Appreciate that, coach. Appreciate that, coach. Coach Leo says, always tell my kids only one person can run the ball. If you don't have it, you will be blocking. Man, I'm telling you. Look, guys, day one. Y'all know I've been preaching this for so long. Day freaking one. Tell your kids, every one of you are going to be masters of blocking. I don't care if you're the quarterback, the center, left guard, right guard, tight end, wide receiver, fullback, H-back. It doesn't matter. Everybody's going to be good blocking, period. Coach Mason says it's best. No block, no rock. And so once you instill that mindset, man, that we're going to be the best blocking team, and then you rep your drills out where at the beginning, this is what I recommend, at the beginning of practice, y'all blocking. Everybody blocking. We doing one-on-ones. We're repping blocking. We'll do it. We usually, with our blocking, we split them up into groups. Our rhinos is our big guys, okay? I call my big guys rhinos, okay? So if you ever hear me say rhinos, I'm talking about my offensive line, defensive line. And then our skill guys, we split because our skill guys, they learn some additional blocking techniques, especially reach blocking, lead blocking. They learn some of those concepts where our rhinos, we learn a lot of, we start off with drive blocking, down blocking. Then we get into double teams. We get into combo blocks. And then as the season go on, I start teaching inside zone, wide zone, outside zone. We don't do as much outside zone, but I always said if I coached again, I would really put a big emphasis on wide zone. Wide zone would be a matchup nightmare on the youth football level, but we really double down and rep up drive blocking and down blocking. That's something we really, really put a big emphasis on for sure. For sure. Miss Beast, let me know where we are with likes. Let me know. Have we hit 40 yet? Have we hit 40 likes? Where we at, guys? Where we at? Because I'm feeling this is like a 50 like night. Guys, this is good crap, man. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. So again, number 3, we define player roles, right? We got that down pat. And then we dominate the line of scrimmage. We dominate the line of scrimmage. If you're physical, you're repping blocking. And this is the thing. This is the thing that's vital. And let's get to 50 likes, guys. We have 42. We have 42. I really believe, I know we can get to 50 likes, guys. If you haven't hit that like button, stop what you're doing right now. You're not going to miss anything. You're not going to miss anything. Do me a solid, hit that like button right now. Do me a solid, hit that like button, guys. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I may give out 2 playbooks tonight. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good. I may give out 2 playbooks tonight. How about that? If you're watching the show on Instagram and you want to be a part of the playbook giveaway tonight, do me a solid. Come on over to YouTube, to the YouTube side. Find us at Coach Beast, okay? And join the show, because I'm going to give away 2 playbooks. If we get to, check this out. If we get to 60 likes, within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to give away not 1, not 2, but 3 playbooks. Let's see. It's 8:35 Central Standard Time over here. If we get to 60 likes by 8:40, I'm going to give away 3 playbooks. I'm going to give away 3 copies of the Beast Diamond Formation. Let's get to 60. Can we do it? Can we do it? It's right now 8:36. We cooking tonight. 60 likes, 3 playbook giveaways. And again, if you're watching on Instagram, thank you so much for joining the show. If you want to be a part of the action with the giveaway, if you got a question, come on over to the YouTube side. Make sure you hit that like button when you come over. Subscribe to the show, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Miss B says 13 more likes to go. Let's go. Let's go. I know we can do it, guys. We winners over here, right? Coach Adam says, what's the difference between tank right wedge counter and tank right beast counter? Usually with that play, coach, it's going to be the blocking scheme. The wedge counter is we're showing like we're blocking in the interior with the wedge, right? But we're going to counter. Usually the counter play, we're blocking the opposite direction, or we trying to sail like we're running like a power, but we actually running the counter with the skill, guys. So the biggest thing is the blocking scheme. Okay. That's the big thing. Miss Beast on y'all, man. She said, our goal is to hit 60. Let's win some playbooks, guys. We got, it's 8:37. We got 3 more minutes. If we hit 60 likes within the next 3 minutes, I'm going to give away 3 playbooks. I'm going to give away 3. I don't care. I love giving, guys. I love being a blessing. Coach Wright says trap blocking at 10U level dominated the big teams a few years ago. Hopefully can do it again this year. Yeah, man. I love running traps, man. When we were in the double wing offense, we had the trap play, man, and we loved it. I think with my team though, you know, we had a bunch of skill guys, and I had one kid, we call him Big John, and we'll run the trap with Big John, and we'll have a lot of luck, a lot of success. But it's funny because after that year, man, we started just getting monsters on the line, man. I mean, I had like 4 kids that was like over 225, 230, and they weren't just big, slow guys. They were dogs, absolute dogs. All right, Miss B says only 7 more. Oh man, we getting there. We getting there. Y'all got 1 minute. 1 minute to get to 60. Y'all got 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. And let's get to the last point, guys, here. Let's get ready to land this plane. The last point is you want to build the right culture and swagger. You want to build the right culture and swagger. And guys, I'm here to tell you something that pissed me off more than just about anything else. It's when I talk about swagger and I talk about culture, and you get a coach on here say, well, you know, it ain't all about culture and swagger. It's just about fun. We just want to have fun. I say this all the time. Winning is fun. Development is fun. When you get them kids a purpose, we're going to be the best blocking team, the best tackling team. We're going to rep. When we rep, we build confidence, right? Again, high reps build confidence, right? Confidence builds speed. We at 840, guys. We at 840, and we got 3 more likes. 3 more likes to get us to 6. Once it hit 841, that's it. That's it. So all we need is 3 more likes to qualify for 3 playbooks. We're giving away 3 playbooks. Once it hit 841 over here, that's it. Let's get there. Let's get there. 3 more likes. 3 more likes. Let's go. So build, when you build the right culture and you build the right swagger, when I say that, what do I mean, right? Yeah, I like my kids to look good in their unis, right? I like them to look good in the unis, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about that confidence we talking about, right? I'm talking about that I'm talking about the confidence you build with putting in the reps, doing it the right way. You're getting that affirmation. Miss Beast, where we at on likes? Where we at on likes? We get that affirmation, right? Through pumping these kids up because they doing their reps right. Now they got confidence. Now they playing fast. Boom. 2 more. 2 more. I can't believe y'all. It's 841. I said 840, and we haven't hit 60. What the hell? So we're not doing 3 playbook giveaways. We're not doing 3. Now I'm gonna pump y'all up though. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2 playbook giveaways if we get the 65 likes. So if we get the 65 likes in the next 3 minutes, 8:45 Central Standard Time, if we get 65 by 8:45, I give away 2. We didn't hit our last goal, guys. Let's hit it this time. We already at 61. Let's get to 65. Can we do it? I know we can do it. The question is, will we do it? Will we do it? I know some of you guys enjoying the show. You sitting in your lazy boy couch. You waiting for your wife to get home so you can spend some quality time with her. And you sitting here watching the Coach B show. Can't stop thinking about that wife. She's just about home. You might as well try to win a playbook while you're waiting on her to come. You might as well. Miss B, winners win. Winners win. So y'all got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to hit 65. Let's go. Yeah, I know what we do as coaches, man, especially in the evening time. After a hard day's work, we get home. We see our kids, spend time with our kids, watch our favorite show or drink our favorite beverage, spend quality time with the missus, if you know what I mean. Then you turn on the Coach B show. I know, because I'm a coach. I've done it for 15 years. I know. BBK says, whoever wins, send me a couple of plays. That's hilarious. And for those who don't know, of course, the playbooks the individual playbooks are $50, but you can get all 18 playbooks for $97. Literally, it's $1,000 worth of plays that I dumbed down all the way to $97. Over 650, 700 plays. I don't know. So Coach says, one more. Boom. We didn't hit 65. Thank you. Thank you. I knew we can do it. Why y'all playing, man? I knew y'all can do it. Congrats, guys. So we're going to give away two copies of the Beast, not the Beast Unleashed. We're going to give away two copies of the Beast Diamond formation. Congratulations, guys. Give yourself a hand. We accomplished the goal together, right? Because we are the Beast bloodline, right? We're all about respect, support, and brotherhood, right? That's what the Beast bloodline is all about, guys. Respect, support, and brotherhood. Congratulations, guys. Good job, boys. Now go get some water. Got that right. Got that right. Cheers. All right, man. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get these playbooks away, man. This show has been amazing, been amazing. Really pumped about it. Really excited about it. So as for you guys who don't know, and I'm going to say this to my IG people too, because we got a lot of new people coming on the IG side. First of all, welcome to the Beast Pod. So we're about to give away two playbooks. The only way you qualify to get the playbooks is to come on over to the Beast Pod on YouTube. Just look me up, Coach Beast. You'll see us live. Come on over, because I'm only going to award those on the YouTube side, because the IG feed just way too fast over here, and I'm not going to be trying to stop it and wrestle with it. I'm not going to do that. So come on over to the YouTube side. I'm going to give you a few seconds to do that. And let's see. Coach Nick says it was my first time watching, man. I hope it's not your last, though, man. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Hope you enjoy the show. And again, I take pride in this being the only show, the only podcast exclusively for youth football coaches. Exclusively for youth football coaches. I'm not naive, or I'm not going to be passive in saying that I want this to be the largest podcast for youth football coaches in the world. I'm unashamed in saying that, because I think that, speaking of high reps, I think that I have put in the reps, and I have the confidence, and I have the speed to position this show, and not just the show, but the whole channel, to help as many youth football coaches as possible. Why? Because I want to make youth football great again. I truly do. I want to make youth football great again. I appreciate it, Coach Cannon. Appreciate it. I want to make youth football great again because there are too many crappy coaches in youth football. It's not enough regulation in youth football. And so the crappy coaches tend to run away the good coaches. And the crappy parents tend to run away the good coaches. So my job is to equip you and to know what to do to avoid a lot of the BS that happens in youth football. And if you're in a league where you are, around a lot of bad coaches, crappy coaches, I want to equip you to be the standard in your league. So instead of them pushing you out the league, you get them away. Because this the thing, guys. Winners hate losers, and losers hate winners. Winners hate losers, and losers hate women. Women. Winners hate losers, and losers hate winners. Coach Saban coined that. And I live by that. I say it all the time. The coaches that don't like me are the ego-driven coaches, the coaches who cause drama in their league, who cause problems, who got a lot of ego. Like, a lot of them coaches can't stand me. But the coaches who love me are guys like you. A lot of you guys, y'all trying to make a difference. Y'all trying to teach life skills. A lot of you guys are accomplished in your personal life, where you got great values and morals, and you're trying to give back. You want to make a difference. You're not just trying to win games through kids. Miss Beast trolling me, y'all. Miss Beast trolling. Yeah. So, youth football got too many bad coaches. And my conviction and my heart and my mission is to make youth football great again. But I've realized I can't do it by myself. Can't do it by myself. We as a collective, we as a brotherhood, we as a Beast Nation, the Beast Bloodline, we are the ones that's going to be able to make youth football great again. We are the ones. But it's an internal battle going on. There are coaches who listen to what I say and they think I'm full of crap. They don't like me because they don't like what I'm saying. It doesn't register with their BS. But there's coaches like you who know that youth football can be great again. I don't think it's great right now. I really don't. Because I think society has adapted. The values and morals that we learned as football players is fading away because the people that we learned good values and morals from, they got older or they have passed on. And, it's a lot of people who haven't been taught the morals and values that a lot of us learn. And it's not a race thing. It's not a race thing. It's a values thing. It's a values thing. We sit here and we wonder why college football is what it is and NFL is what it is. Something is broken. Something is broken, guys. And what I think is broken is us as coaches, and we talking about the world. I think it's a societal issue, but our role as coaches, I feel like we haven't done our jobs to really teach the values and morals to make good people in society, especially young men who are family guys, who are good husbands and fathers and good leaders in society. Like we got to focus on that, man. It's important, right? And call me old school or whatever, but it worked for me. My parents, man, they held me accountable. I wouldn't dare disrespect my coach. I wouldn't dare slam my helmet. My dad would whoop my, you know what? My mom would tear me a new one. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't dare disrespect my coach. But a lot of these kids, right? They will disrespect you as the coach, tell their mama, and they mama come out there and disrespect you. And I've seen it. The mom will pull their kid. You can have a rule that says if you miss 2 practices, your kid don't play. And the kid will miss 1 practice. You say something to the mom, she won't bring him the next practice, then bring him to the game, get mad at you because you didn't let him play after it was clear that the parents mean what your guidelines were. And she also signed the parent code of conduct form saying what your guidelines are, but she don't care. And then she may get her boyfriend out there that haven't showed up to 1 practice or game. He come out there acting a fool and he don't know what the hell is going on. There's some of the stuff we have to put up with as coaches, right? But it's tough because that same parent that I'm talking about, she will pull her son from your team that has a standard and put him on a team that don't have a standard. And now it's toxic over there. It's drama filled over there. It's mess. And now you're at the point, isn't it the end of the season? You don't even want to coach no more. You're sick of it. You're tired of it. And I'm telling you, a lot of good coaches leave coaching youth football because our society, the moral standard of our society in America has went down so bad. Y'all feel me? And that's one of the problems. And that's why y'all know me. I don't just talk X's and O's. We talk X's and O's, but I don't just talk X's and O's. I talk philosophy and program development because you need that more than anything nowadays, guys, to run your program professionally. Because if you don't, that's when you're going to run into problems. And that's when you're going to have problems with a lot of these parents and stuff. I'm trying to help y'all not burn out and get tired of coaching. Because guess what? This is not only a problem in youth football, it's a problem in high school, JV, junior high, college. Man, you got coaches quitting like crazy because the moral standard has went down. And these parents, they over here pumped and they trying to get their kid to get as much money as they can so they can get a money grab. I say it again and again and again. A lot of these parents over here giving their kids bad advice over here. Oh yeah, leave this school. You can get $3 million over here. And so the kid just up and dip. And then the kid, most of these kids, this is what nobody's talking about. Most of these kids are stuck in the transfer portal. Most of these kids don't even get picked up by another team. But because they mama or they daddy or they cousin or whoever, grandma, whoever, saying, oh yeah, leave, try to get you a meal. Because they thinking about themselves. They think, oh, my son gonna retire me. But once that kid don't make it, this kid don't know what he's gonna do after college. He don't know what his career gonna be after college playing football. When if the coach and the parents teach the kid right, that kid can work in sports media. He can work as a coach, as a teacher. He can do anything he wants because companies and businesses, they look for athletes. But because these kids are around people who are vultures and don't teach respect, loyalty, accountability, integrity, character, all the things that I know I was raised on, right? These kids run into a wall full speed trying to chase money. And their parents and their grandparents, their family don't help them because they trying to get money from the kid. It's a damn shame. But our responsibility as youth football coaches, I say all the time, best coach I had, two guys were my best coaches. My junior high coach, Coach Perry, shout out to Coach Perry, and my little league coaches, Coach Prince and Coach Banks. Shout out to those guys. I wouldn't have the love and fire I have for football if it wasn't for those coaches. If it wasn't for those guys. Hands down. That's probably why I stayed coaching youth football so long, because I realized how important youth football is. I hate to hear guys say, y'all go so crazy over you coaching youth football or youth sports. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Go and get a life. Because I can speak for myself to say youth football helped shape my future. It really did. And mind you, I've gone on, like, after I finished high school, I went ahead and finished college and worked in corporate America, worked in banking, worked in intelligence. I worked in intelligence. I've worked in higher education administration as a director of recruitment. Like, I'm not I'm not just some random dude up here making content, right? Like, I got a good resume, but I still say my youth football coaches and my junior high coach helped shape my future, because I'm now doing what I absolutely love, which is coaching coaches and consulting coaches and to giving y'all the tools to be successful. I'm living my dream. You feel me? And it's through them, the seeds they planted years ago when I was 9 years old, when I was 14 years old. So when people try to downplay youth football coaches, screw that. Screw that. They can kick rocks. They can kick rocks with the shoes off. All right, guys, let's get ready to give these 2 playbooks away, guys. Again, thank you so much, man, for helping us reach our goal. So here's the rules of engagement for the playbook giveaway. As y'all know, I'm going to ask you a question based off of the principles that I shared with you during the show. Those who get it correct go on to be one of the potential winners. Those who don't get it correct, better luck next time. I'm sorry, but don't worry. We're giving away at least 1 playbook each show going into August. All right. So if y'all ready for the first question, since we're giving away 2, we're going to do 2 questions. Okay. If y'all ready for the first question, Can I get a hell yeah? Give me a hell yeah. And I think we got a super chat. We got a super. Let's go. Got our first super chat today. Shout out to you, coach. TK says, using your 4-2-5 defense as a reference, my team was able to win the game. I always appreciate your teaching content. Japanese high school coach. Man, hey, coach. Man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you all the way in Japan. And, hey, by the way, coach, don't be surprised if I end up making a trip out there, okay? Because I got some daughters who are obsessed with Japan. They talk about it day in and day out. And it's also been a place on my bucket list to go as well. So definitely, coach, man, thank you so much for the love and for the super chat and all of that stuff, man. Honestly, I'd be so dialed in, I forget about the super chat. I totally forget about the super chat. So really appreciate that love and support. All right, so y'all ready for this first question? Here we go. Here we go. Let's see here. So at the beginning of the show, guys, I talked about principle number 1, which was master the first 10 days of your practice. All right. Master the first 10 days of your practice. But then I talked about 3 areas of focus. This is a tough one. I talked about 3 areas of focus at practice. I'm going to help you out. I said high reps. I said conditioning. And then I said blank. What's the third thing I said? What's the third area of focus for practice, for your first 10 days of practice? What we got? What we got? Again, if you want to qualify for the playbook on my Instagram, people, do me a solid. Come on over to the YouTube side, because I see y'all answering on the IG side. Come on over to YouTube right now. I'm gonna give you time. Look up Coach Beast. Come on to the show, okay? And I want you to put your answer, okay? I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, my IG people, because I see some good answers over there. Y'all come on over to the YouTube side, IG people, and put your answers, because I see some good answers. I don't want you to miss out. Oh, I see these answers. Okay. Let me see. I see discipline. I see speed. What's up, Coach Ed? Hope you're doing good, man. Discipline. I see high reps, conditioning, discipline. Coach Cannon blocking. Coach Phillip blocking. JB blocking, condition, high reps. Coach Chance, discipline. Coach Crew, discipline. Man, I see some good answers. I see some really good answers. All right. Good stuff. I'm giving 10 more seconds to my IG people. IG people, if you want to be a part of this, you got to come over to the YouTube side. And guys, if you haven't already, I don't know where we are on likes, but do me a favor, hit that like button right now. If you haven't already, hit that like button. We're trying to break a record tonight. And by the way, we already have, but we trying to, you know me, I like to pour it on. So, Miss Beast, where we are with likes right now? I know we did pass 60 likes a few minutes ago. Where we at now? All right. Okay, guys. So, we at 68. Oh, damn. Can we get to 70 likes, guys? Holy. Hey, okay, let's have some goddamn fun. Let's have some fun. If we get to 75 likes, I'm going to go back to 3. I'm going to give away 3 playbooks. If we can get to 75 likes, I'm going to give away 3 playbooks. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose, well, give y'all the answer first, and then we're gonna choose the first winner. Okay. So in order to master the first 10 days of practice, the points of focus needs to be this. You want to focus on high reps, conditioning, and discipline. Discipline. That's the answer I was looking for. That was the answer. Man. So congrats to everybody who answered that correct with discipline. I'm picking a winner. Y'all bear with me. I'm looking because we had a lot of correct answers with that. All right. I think we got a winner. Miss Beast, let me know where we are with these likes too, okay? Because see where we are. If we hit 75, guys, I'm gonna give away 2 more after this one. All right, so the winner of the first playbook, the diamond formation, is drum roll, please. Coach Chance, man. Congratulations. You are the first winner. You are the first winner of the playbook giveaway. Y'all give Coach Chance a big congrats. Give him a hand clap emoji. Y'all know how we do it here. Y'all know how we do it here at the pod. So those who are the winners, all I need you to do is shoot me an email. This is my email. So coach, all I need you to do is when you email me tonight and just say, hey, I won the diamond formation playbook. I may not get to you tonight. It's probably going to be tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow or the next day, but go ahead and send it tonight, because sometimes I get guys say, hey coach, I won a playbook. No, in the hell you didn't. No, you didn't. Cause we already got the coaches who won. Don't try to, I was born that night, but not last night. God damn it. Born that night, but not last night. We got another super chat. Coach SM, man, appreciate you for the super chat, brother. He says, new here, just purchase your playbooks, loving them. Man, shout out to you, coach, man. Thank you so much, man, for the support. Thank you so much for the love. I'm glad you love them. I'm so glad, guys. I'm so glad. You know, one thing I can personally take pride in, guys, and I'm not saying this to come off egotistical or come off condescending in any kind of way, but I hope I'm not jinxing myself. I'm knocking on wood, knock knock. But we have not gotten any kind of refund request or anything from nobody who purchased the playbooks. No refund request whatsoever. You know how proud I am of that? That lets me know I must be doing something right, and I appreciate you guys for that, man. I really do, man. So thank y'all so much for the super. Thank you for the super, coach. Miss B says we're at 71 likes. All right, guys. Let's get 75. We get 75 likes, I'm gonna give away 2 more playbooks. Can we do that? Let's do. I know we can do. Come on, 4 more likes. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Miss B says, shout out to you, babe. No, shout out to you, babe. Shout out to you. Let's see. Coach Eric says, what's your practice protocols for going over run fits? So for us, coach, usually, okay, first of all, I'm the offensive line coach with my squad, right? And I give my assistant coach, I put him over the skill guys, the quarterback and running backs. So we usually put about 20 minutes into our run fits and things of that nature. We teach our run fits. We We start off with our ball handling drills. And by the way, coach, if you haven't already, you can go to my playbook store, get my free practice plan, absolutely free, man. That'll give you a good like outline of how we do what we do. But what I love to do with my skill guys, coach, is I love to start off with ball handling, how to, you know, properly receive a handoff, how to properly receive a pitch, a toss, things to that. And we rep the hell out of that, right? And then once we get to that point, now we starting to teach our kids how to read their running lanes, how to follow their blocks. You know, one of the big things I teach with run fits is when we're following our lead blocks, you want to follow the backside of the blocker. So if let's say the blocker, you know, he's leading and then he blocks out right here, you know, you're gonna run where his butt is. Run wherever his butt turns. That's where you want to run to. We teach that, and that's one of the keys. So when they're, you know, when they're running, and you know, y'all can look up my game film video. Don't laugh, but I named it this on purpose. They say I don't have game film. Y'all can look that up on YouTube. They say I don't have game film, but I got receipts. That's the name of it. If you notice my beast backs when they're running the ball, they hit the running lane very fast because I teach them to follow the butt of their blocker. So when they see which way that blocker is going to turn to kick out or seal or pin, right? Once they see that, they gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's something we do, coach, for sure. Yeah, man. And another thing, guys, for those who don't Miss B says dos más. Two more. Dos más. Two more. I'm trying to learn Spanish, y'all. Miss B's trying to teach me. Miss B's trying to teach me. But yeah, Coach, what I was finna say was another free resource I got in the playbook store is my offensive blocking drill book. That's exactly what we do, the drills we do. And I'm actually going to be expanding that more down the line. You know, once we get into our 2026 edition of the Beast Unleashed playbook bundle and our suite of plays, drill books, and playbooks, I really want to expand that because blocking is so important, guys, and I really want to make sure y'all prepare for that. Philip said, wow, good insight, man. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I want y'all to win, man. Yeah, just teach your kids to follow the butt of y'all of their lead blocker. That will save them, you know, a whole, you know, thing of just trying to figure out which way I go. Do I'm gonna just run to the outside? No, reach your lead blocker, man. that's what we do. Miss B says we at 74. I'm trying. Hey, one more, guys. Can we get to 75 so I can give away these two more playbooks? I know y'all want them. Let's get it. Clutch, I see you over there, man, on IG. He said definitely will be grabbing your defensive playbook. First year head coach, first practice in a couple of weeks, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I don't know what age group you coach, but I definitely say start with the 4-4 Reaper. That's good for any age group, and then just work yourself out. All right. We had 74 likes, guys. Somebody hit that like button so we can get this party started, and I can get to this next question. Oh, this is a good question too. This is a very good question. Coach Kevin says, how much conditioning should you do before the season start for youth? Man, that's a great question, Coach. So what we do, Coach, is summer workouts. And so we usually spend 2 days a week with summer workouts. Okay, Coach? You can go 3 days a week, but I kind of, you know, the summer is funky, you know, because you get kids who's going on vacation or the parents, you know, doing something. So I try to do uh two practices a week. Usually I do like trying to remember like like a Tuesday or Thursday. I've done that for a long time, a Tuesday or Thursday in the summer. or I like to do like a Thursday and like a Saturday morning. I like doing that as well. I do not like doing Fridays because everybody and their mama be busy on Fridays. Parents, they're getting off and they don't want to take their kids to no summer workouts on a Friday. So I learned my lesson with that. So we do it 2 days a week. But we put in a lot of work though, them 2 days. We probably do we probably do 4 days worth of work in those 2 days. And usually our summer workouts, um, we work out for like 90 minutes. Like 90 minutes. And we have hit 75, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Love you guys, man, for that. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. All right. So here's the next question, guys. Here we go. Y'all ready? Give me a hell yeah if y'all ready. Here we go. Get a hell yeah. All right. Are we getting these hell yeahs in? Let's see. SM says, first year coach here as well, coaching 6U. Any pointers on what offense is best to start them out with? All first time play. Oh man, easy, coach. Easy, man. Start them out with the Beast 1.0 offense. It's a single wing offense. You're able to maximize on blocking. You're able to put a focus on your best runner or runners while not sacrificing the amount of blockers you have. Okay, coach. You got 7 blockers at the point of attack on the play side, aka the on the play side, which is usually the right side. You can flip the play to make it really simple, right? And you also got 7 blockers on the line of scrimmage. It maximizes your blockers. It makes it easy to teach, especially for first timers. You're going to dominate the trenches. Just focus on blocking on offense, and you're going to have a field day. And you can thank me later, coach. You can thank me later for that one. All right, guys, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the next question? Here we go. So at the beginning of the show, I hit point 2. Okay. I was talking about point 2. And I said, install only what you can execute with confidence. Don't over install. I said, keep it blank, keep it fast, and keep it deadly. Keep it blank, keep it fast, and keep it deadly. Let me know what you got. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There go. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So y'all be listening, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it, man. Y'all blow my mind every single show, man. And I just hope you guys are getting value, man. Man, look, I'm so pumped about y'all's success this season. Like I'm like pumped, man. I can't wait to get like your testimonials about how y'all won, dominated, like the whole 9 yards. I can't wait because I know if you apply it with your SWAT, what's going to happen. I just know numbers never lie, man. All right, guys, 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. So y'all can get it in, get it in. Coach Eric says simple. And I was late, but I made an educated guess because great coaches think alike. Facts. Facts, coach. Facts, coach. Smart man. Smart man. All right. All right. So the answer is this. You install what you can execute with confidence, right? Don't over install. You want to keep it simple, fast, and deadly. And most of you guys got it right. Most of you guys got it right. Phillips says simple ain't easy though. Hey, simple ain't easy. I'm going to give you a nugget, coach. Simple ain't easy, especially if you undisciplined. Simple's hard for the undisciplined. You know what I mean? You see, my computer trying to update. Hold on. Y'all, if let me see, this update would take about 20 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm trying my best not to hit the wrong thing. So if this thing cut off, forgive me. I tell y'all I got this new Mac Mini, and I'm still learning it. So forgive me. So the correct answer is simple, guys. So let's choose a winner here. Choose a winner. And then we got one more. One more we're gonna give away. One more playbook. All right. And y'all, literally, when I be picking these winners, I go straight off of intuition, man. Like straight off of intuition. Straight off of intuition. So if I could give it to you all, I would. All right. All right. The winner of the second Beast Diamond Formation Playbook is, drum roll, Coach Tony Wright. All right. Y'all give him a hand. Y'all give him a hand. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Congratulations. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Don't be disappointed yet, guys. Got one more to give away. Again, Coach, here's my email. Email me tonight. Just let me know that you was the winner of the Beast Diamond Formation Playbook. Just let me know, and just expect me to respond back in 24 to 48 hours. And if I don't, just email me back, because sometimes I do forget. I must admit, sometimes I get so caught up with all the other stuff I'm producing. I'll only check my email like once a day, y'all. Once a day, literally once a day, and that's it. And I used to check it like throughout the day, and it just killed my workflow. So I made it a habit to just do it once a day. Coach SM says, if I may pick your brain, if you had to pick 4 plays to run out of the strongman, which would they be? Oh, great question. Great question. Let me tell you, but I'll show you too. Let me see if I can. Bear with me. And this may be, this may help everybody that's on the show tonight. Actually, let me see, guys. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to learn this crap. Yeah, hopefully this will help everybody. Uh-oh. What up? All right. Y'all bear with me. Pull this up. All right. Y'all can see that? All right. So this is the Beast 1.0 playbook, guys. And this is the playbook I recommend a lot of you guys to start with if it's your first year, running the Beast and all of that good stuff. Let me see here. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to. So the 4 plays that I would recommend, Coach, is I would go with Tank Right C Train Power. This is basically 16 power, okay? So I would start with this, and you can also flip. We flip, okay? We flip this play. So one big thing that I teach is we want to run where we got leverage, numbers, and grass, okay? Leverage, number, and grass. And we may do a whole nother show on the Beast by itself. We call it Beastology. May do a Beastology show. So we start with C Train Power, okay, guys? And this is your off tackle play. All right. Um, you can't go wrong with D train sweep. You know, again, this is kind of an off tackle play. Okay. Now, my favorite play, let me go up. So we got D train sweep, right? We got C train power. These are the two that I will start with. Okay. Then we're gonna run tank right wedge, my favorite play out of the beast. Unfreaking stoppable. If you teach your kids blocking, it's unfreaking stoppable. You got me? And another thing that you can run is the beast counterplay. Of course, you know, a lot of coaches love to have that one misdirection counterplay in their core plays, which I would say add this. Definitely add this. You know, a lot of guys like to do the pop passes and stuff like that. You know, we like to kind of, and this is where we get nasty, like with the orbit bombs and stuff. You don't have to get that nasty. You can keep it very simple. You can do this tank right tight end seams and score a lot of touchdowns. One of our biggest touchdowns was with this seam play. Okay. Wheel routes, phenomenal. And I'm just giving you ideas in terms of passing plays. Okay. And you also can run the beast in shotgun. You don't have to just run the beast under center for those who like to run the shotgun. We did both. Okay. So, like I said, you go C train power, D train sweep. You go with the beast wedge, right? Sorry, I got this going so fast. Let's see here. And then we would line up in the wide set, coach. We'll line up in the wide set and we'll do like D train power. Okay, let me go back to it. D train power, right? We'll run this. And you can run it to the outside if you want. I like to teach my kids to run off tackle personally. That's something I personally like to do. So, you know, it's just up to you and what you got. All right, coach. I hope that helped. All right, guys, we're finna get ready to go to this last question here. I mean, not let, yeah, last giveaway. Sorry. I'm gonna answer this question. Kevin says, question, coach, do you think 7v7 ruined youth football? I don't. I don't think it ruined the youth football, but I do think it has neglected the big boys. I do think that. And I think we need to find more activity in sports to put around the big boys in football. Yeah, we could talk about wrestling, you know, which is phenomenal for big guys. Track is phenomenal for big guys. And yeah, there are football camps that focus exclusively on the big boys. Some I've been thinking about doing myself, which is focusing on the big boys. But if you compare that to the emphasis that's been put on the skill guys and their development, particularly the QBs and wide receivers and even tight ends, DBs, safeties, like it's not even close, you know. So I just think it needs to be more focused on the big boys as much as the skill guys. But I'm all for 7v7. No problem, SM, man. I appreciate you, brother. That was a great question. Great question. All right, guys. So we finna do the final giveaway here, and we're gonna get out of here because I know y'all got other things to do. Y'all got wives and girlfriends to go and have fun with tonight. So I'm gonna let y'all. We're gonna give away this thing, and we're gonna get out of here. All right. So let's see. Hmm. Give y'all something tough, man, because y'all been killing it. Okay. So with point number 3 here, I made a big emphasis on defining your player roles, right? Defining your player roles. Y'all see Miss Beast, man? You see how she trolling? She said a whole lot with those 2 emojis. I hear you, Miss Beast. I hear you. So, so I talked about defining player roles, and I said you need to evaluate your players into three categories. Into three categories. You need to evaluate the blank, and the blank players. Ooh. You need to determine who are the blank, and the blank players. So it's three. It's three I need y'all to put. You need to determine who are the blank, and the blank players. And I'm looking for specific words, guys. I'm looking for specific words. Yeah. Yeah. I had to give y'all some hard because y'all listen, man. Y'all stay listening. JB says dogs, development, and role. BBK says dogs, role players, development. I see studs, role players, developmental. I see studs, support, developmental. Let's see. Dogs, role players, developmental. I see studs, rotators, and scrubs. Oh man, that's funny, man. That's something I'll say. That's something I'll say just like out there. I just like talking to y'all. That's Coach Nick says top dogs, developmental, role players. Coach Jonathan says soul takers. Fake, God, well, good man. I don't know. He says studs, role players, and developmental. Okay. All right, 10 more seconds, guys. Miss Beast like that soul takers. Commander Leo says dogs in the A tier support, in the B tier developmental players in the C tier. Excuse me, support players B tier. Okay. Eric says dogs, violent, coachable. I like that. I like that though. Studs, role players, low tier players. All right, all right. This one was a little more difficult, but we got a winner. We got a winner. We got a winner. So the answer is this: define role players. I said that you want to find out who your studs are, who your support players are, and who your developmental players are. So even though a lot of you guys had good answers, it was studs, support players, and developmental players. Now, of course, like if you said role players or some, of course, yeah, that means the same as support players, but I was looking for studs, support players, and developmental. And I think we only got one or two that put that. So the winner of the playbook giveaway, the Beast Diamond playbook giveaway, is Styles Major. Styles Major. Congratulations. Congratulations. Y'all give him an applause. Styles Major. And I'm gonna drop that. Style Major says, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all give him an applause. Give him an applause. And again, guys, for everybody who didn't win tonight, don't worry. You're going to have other opportunities to win. Also, guys, if you want to check out the playbooks, okay, If you want to check out the playbooks and also get your hands on my other free gifts, okay? My other free items, which is the offensive blocking drill book, the Beast offensive blocking drill book, and also the full season practice plan. Go to my playbook store. I just dropped the link in the comments, guys. That's the playbook store. You can just go there and get those free resources and also check out all the other playbooks and drill books and also one-on-one coaching I have available. I have made myself available for one-on-one coaching. And I'm here to tell you, if you want one-on-one coaching with Coach Beast, you better lock in because like it fills up fast. Only make one day available for coaching and it fills up and it gets crazy. It gets crazy. I see that we are at 78 likes, guys. I appreciate you guys, man. Hey, if you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit that like button. Do Coach Beast a solid if you got value from the show tonight, man. I know, hey, I got value from the show, man, just by sharing all of this stuff with you. It was really awesome tonight. Ms. B says, book him for one-on-one coaching. You won't regret it. Yeah, man, with one-on-one coaching, imagine just having the Coach Beast show just for you. You ask any questions you want, any problems you have, things that's keeping you up at night, anything that's been bothering you, I'm here for you. And we jump on a video call like this and we chop it up and I'm here to solve your problems. So I'm making myself available for one-on-one coaching, 1 hour coaching, direct access with yours truly, Coach Beast. Go ahead and lock in your time. Just go to the playbook store. It'll be the first thing that you see when you go to the playbook store. And I'm telling you, coaches are booking. The booking is picking up like crazy right now. I don't know what this thing is on filmed out. But yeah, the one-on-one coaching is picking up like crazy. So definitely book that if that's something you're interested in. Also, Miss B says we have 79. Let's hit 80 and let's get out of here, guys. Let's hit 80 likes and let's get out of here. Can we do it? Can we do it? Let me know, Miss Beast, when we hit 80 and we're going to get out of here, man. So quick heads up. So next week, guys, the show is going to be again Wednesday, same time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, guys, I apologize for the delay on the show. Hopefully I can get this sound right, guys. I was trying to get my sound deck to going and I got it working. And then 10 minutes before the show started, all of my sound went out. All of my sound. So me and Miss Beast was working on it for like 25, 30 minutes. And then my camera wouldn't work. And we had to get the camera up and running. So I don't know what happened, but it's going to be right. I may have to hire a sound guy, a tech guy. I thought I had a little tech knowledge, but I guess not. So yeah, guys. So make sure if you haven't already, guys, so you don't miss the show, subscribe to my channel right now. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a beat. I try to preset the shows so you can be ready and don't miss it when it starts. Okay, guys. And thank you. We didn't hit 81, guys. We didn't hit 81 likes. That's a record. That's a record on the show tonight. So thank you, guys. Appreciate you so much. All right, guys. Well, Coach said 82. 82. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So, guys, appreciate y'all so much. Again, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And, guys, appreciate you guys so much. Love you all, everybody that's a part of the Beast bloodline. And until next time, guys, win more games, score more points, and Beast out. Peace. Peace. And shout out to 83 likes. Let's go. See you guys next week.